Confused, chaotic. The Prime Minister's arrival back at his office mirrored the state of the country. His ordeal proving that the government is not in control even of itself. Ali Zeidan was living in this hotel because other parts of the city are too dangerous. But there was no stopping over 100 armed men who showed up at dawn. Some forced their way up to the 21st floor and seized him. They were from a militia employed by one part of the government for security. The Prime Minister was taken to a government building. It was other militia and government authorities who then negotiated his release. Knowing the damage the incident will do to Libya's image, the Prime Minister sought to limit it.
I'd like to assure the foreigners in Libya that this matter happened within the internal political quarrels and that foreigners were not targeted. There was a foreigner with me, but they didn't harm him. I'd also like to thank the security forces who secured this operation.
The kidnappers had earlier blamed the Prime Minister for allowing US Special Forces to snatch an alleged Al-Qaeda suspect from a street last weekend. Many of the men from the various groups are drawn from the ranks of fighters who helped overthrow Colonel Gaddafi. Since then, central government has barely existed, with warlords controlling different parts of the country. Western air power broke Gaddafi's hold, but in the aftermath, the interim government did not want outside forces coming in to help keep order.
I suspect the historians will argue for a long time as to whether the Libyans were right to assume that they could manage this on their own, or whether indeed the European Union or North American countries who had been involved in the transition from Gaddafi to a new order should have pushed themselves forward.
Nor are they likely to volunteer to enter this chaos now. Prime Minister Cameron may have walked across Green Square recently to show how far Libya has come. Prime Minister Zeidan's experience shows how far it has to go. Tim Marshall, Sky News.